Watch how we save ourselves a ton of money here in the farm shop. The original parts would cost about $3,000. I was able to buy this material for $130. With the amount of time that it took us to fix it, I'm guessing we made about $500 an hour. So what I just did, let me turn this light off. So I gotta have all these holes all in line because I gotta bolt all those pickup teeth on the new tine bar. And I can't run my table back and forth to hit them all. So I came up with this threaded rod that I put through the hole, both all the way through the whole pipe, and then I get it so it's straight up and down. And that is good enough for what I'm doing, and that is very, very accurate. How to get my next holes that I have already marked, the width-wise, the spacing, but every time I gotta reclamp it in the vise, I kind of lose my plumb. So that's what I was doing. Where I drilled in, it's smooth. There's no burrs. The exit wound got a bad burr on it. So there's a deburring tool like this that you can put in there, and then it peels that off, but this must be just a cheap one and it's not sharp anymore. But what always works is a big drill bit. Something quite a bit bigger than the hole that you drilled. And that takes it right off. See? I gotta do that to all those holes now. It'll take me a minute. Callie's in here taking all the old parts off the broken tine bars, and she's loving every minute of it. She just loves this kind of work. You can tell by the smile on her face. She just gets so excited. Good job, Cal. Only 9 more. Gracias. Greasy. Now this is the 3rd time of us replacing these tine bars, but I still have the original orange one, so I have an original to get my hole patterns and the angles correct. It's next morning, and we are going to work on finishing up this job today. Now I got all these things drilled perfectly in line, measured and cut. Now I got to put these little ears, these little deals, I got to cut them off, put them on here. But the tricky part is, you see that threaded rod? I got to get that angle right, otherwise things aren't going to work right. So I got this thing clamped down so that it's flat on the table. And then I got our threaded rod through the hole. And you can see it's not 90 degrees. So I got my little angle finder. And again, for what I'm doing, I don't like saying close is good, but it's good enough for I like to make things perfect, but this is a lot of tolerance and for this application. So our swing is from there to there, so I want to go in the middle of those two, about right there. So I gotta go a little bit, bend that thing a little bit more. Now we check our from there to there, middle. I'm going to say that's my angle that I need. Thanks to Carl, an old guy I found on Craigslist years ago. I bought all of his machinist tools. Nice old guy. It was a great learning experience for me to learn from an old guy. Boy, now I got to really squint. I'm going to turn my phone a little bit. Oh my goodness, my eyes are bad. I'll leave my phone just to read this thing. This is called a vernier. And the bottom, see where it says 0? Right in the middle? That is pointing at 82. And again, there's other degrees we can even split that, but I don't need to for this. So it's 82 degrees. Now I got that recorded, and that's how I know where to weld my ear on for all my other ones to make them all the same. That'd be a better angle. You can see it's definitely not square on there, so. It undercuts that a long ways. Now if I go in here with my cutting wheel, I don't have so much to go through and it comes off easily. So there's multiple ways of getting this piece we need off from this pipe. One is torching it, one is sawzall, grind, and knock out this inner part that came through. I just tried something new this time. I stuck this in the lathe and I turned the inside of this pipe out. And then now I'm gonna try just to knock this off, maybe grind a little bit there. Just trying to do something that is not so hot and throws a lot of sparks today, because it is warm here. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I'll go like this. Not liking that either. I think there's too much there yet. Gonna have to make sparks. Ow! A little hot. Look at that. It's even a tight fit. Put that thing on. And we can weld that at the 82 degrees. And you can reuse these things forever. This is actually the third time we've done this. We had to make these new things because our merger is small for how many acres we use it on, and it runs pretty hard in the dirt. So you can see on my old pipe just how much it worn down right there. almost to the point where it's going to break off, almost through the pipe. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when, and then it broke on us. So before I weld it, I have to recheck my 82-degree angle with my threaded rod. And if it's off a little bit, I put a pipe wrench on, turn the pipe within the ear just the smallest amount. And I have to recheck it. Once I get it, I stand it up vertically, and now I have to take out any plumbness, variation from, side to side, and make sure it's level up and down. Once that's done, I tack it. Then I tack it 180 degrees from that tack to keep it from twisting or warping. Then I can weld all the way around it. We finally got it all put back together. Everything worked great. And we will probably be trading this machine off for something bigger in the future. This is just not economical for us.